I'm here not as an advocate, I'm here as a scholar of labor markets and economic development, which sounds dull as dishwater, but it's not. We are a hotbed of disagreement. We will argue about just about anything, and I say just about because there's a few points where there's consensus from people from all over the spectrum. Those points stand out precisely because we agree, and two of them are highly relevant, not just to home care, but to any discussion of low-wage work. First point is simple. We pay a lot for low-wage work because our population is graying. Home health is a growth industry, right? In the decade that's going to end in 2022, home care jobs are projected to grow by something along the lines of 50%. And if wages stay low, we, all of us, pick up the difference through public programs that bridge the gap between low pay and life's basic necessities. I'm a co-author of multiple studies that measure the public cost of low-wage work. These studies are rigorous and cautious. We are so cautious. We undercount. These studies have received no significant challenges from anybody. And for home care workers, they show what we all know, and what we know for low-wage work, that receiving public aid is the rule rather than the exception, at a minimum annual cost of $6 billion annually, but almost certainly more. Low-wage saving money by cutting wages is illusory. You have to pay somewhere. You can do it honestly and in a way that allows people to develop their better selves, or you can do it in a way that keeps people living hand to mouth. The second point here is about economic development. Again, scholars from all over the spectrum don't agree on much, but we agree that investments in people and in services, are the essential characteristics of prosperous places. The states that do well over the long term don't provide cheaper places to do business. They don't provide lower pay. They provide better places to do business. Better work. Better workers, better services, the basic infrastructure that allows people and businesses to excel. As our population ages, home care is an increasingly important piece of that puzzle. It's hard to be great at what you do, to excel on the job when you're worried about a family member in ill health.
That's right.
When you're worried about giving that care yourself, when you're worried about long-term care insurance, about all those things. We know this. High-quality home health care is an essential ingredient in allowing all of us to contribute to the broader prosperity of Illinois or anywhere else. And here as elsewhere, Illinois can stand out by doing things better. Speaking as a professional with way more education than he knows what to do with, I can tell you that home care workers are like you and me. They stick with jobs that pay them well. I know you guys do. And you commit to excellence when you see a long-term future in your career. That's why states that have raised home care wages see less employee turnover. They see greater productivity. They see more invested workers because the workers have the ability to stick with the jobs for the long term. And they see more consumer spending. Because I think from all the narratives you've heard here, no matter where the money for home health wages comes from, home health care workers are more likely to spend that money than anybody else because of the basic needs you have.
That's right.
Carrying a bit further into the future, you know, we all lose when poverty wages and the absence of career ladders keep people from realizing their full potential. Low-wage work has a lot of costs we can measure, and we're getting better at that. But the greatest might be the benefits we forego. The potential public servants, the entrepreneurs, caring, dynamic individuals whose energies we're never going to get to benefit from because they're stuck in jobs that don't pay. And they're stuck worrying about the bills rather than developing their own best selves. So in short, we've heard, and we're going to hear, a lot about how we can't afford to pay for higher wages, for home care workers, for anybody else. When you look at the dull, dry academic research, you reach the opposite conclusion. We can't afford not to.
Here, here.